What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another little mini episode here. I'm with Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad got sucked off recently, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I think it's a pretty incredible story, and I think, obviously it's like my stories, my advice, they're motivating or whatever, but it's to be expected, right? It's to be expected. Nobody's really surprised when I'm out here, banging hoes, doing crazy shit. It's whatever. Whereas your story, I mean, this is pretty profound. So we're going to bust into it. You guys saw a bunch of videos from New York recently, and you'll be seeing more that we shot over there. Hopefully you guys got my New York day game documentary, which is incredible. But real quick, this is dropping now. We're either going to drop this today or on Friday, right after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure yet. Either way, it's dropping like right now, basically, and we're going to do a Black Friday sale. So what we're going to do is, if you guys click the link down below, you're going to be able to go to holygrailpickupcollection.com, and you're going to see everything on there. I'm giving away Thrive, Pull, my night game course, Dating PhD, online game decoded. There's literally like, dude, I want to say like 70 hours worth of content. All of that is going to be slashed by more than half, more than 50%. So it's all just going to be $197. I'm just throwing the fucking insanely low, borderline free, like basically free, $197 price tag on that. And on top of that, you guys will be getting an email personally from me, not an automated email, from me, and I'm going to hit you up and we're going to set up a free coaching call with me. So not only are you going to get all of the content, all of the courses, which is like, dude, Hunter, you filmed. What did you not film? I think you filmed all of it, right? I mean,
pretty much everything. I mean, you even have your oldest course, Engage, which I bought but did not film that one. But pretty much everything else, I think I filmed.
People don't know that. Yeah, you were a customer back in the day. You were a fan. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so Engage is the only one that you did not film. But yeah, guys, I mean, we put so much work, so much energy. You're going to be able to keep this for life. And the price tag, again, is just insanely low. It's less than the price of a private lap dance. And, you can either go get that private lap dance, which is only going to be like 12 minutes. They're not going to make you bust. And you can either do that, or for literally like $100 to $200 less, you can learn for the rest of your life how to be able to get hot chicks. We have dedicated our lives to this. Hunter has a lot of passions in his life that he'd rather be doing, but I sat him down one day and said, you need to dedicate your life to helping these guys in middle America get laid. And he was like, you know what, dude? I actually agree. So you can click the link down below, sign up for that. It's going to end on Monday. And I say that sometimes and I extend it. This won't be extended. I swear to it is literally too low of a price tag. So holygrailpickupcollection.com. It's down below the link. Go sign up right now. You're going to get a free coaching call with me. Now, Hunter, you and I, we had a breakup, and we got back together after 2 years. And the day one was me picking you up and us driving to fucking New York. So we go to New York, and we just have the craziest time. I mean, we film TikToks that go viral. We film a bunch of infield. We're out gaming chicks. We run an incredible boot camp with a great group of guys. And on that boot camp, you met somebody special. And I'd like for you to maybe share that with the audience here.
Yeah. I mean, it was a very interesting pull. We just ended up out on Halloween. I was dressed as Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. And I ended up approaching this one little cutie at a club. And, man, it just kept working. Everything just kept working. I even remember getting like 3 numbers that night and like really only wanting her to be the one that texted me back, and the other 2 texted me but not her. And then she texted me and I was like, oh shit, like this could work. And then like we were a state away, right? We were staying in New Jersey even though we were in New York. And I had to pull her across a state. Like I literally had to go on a date in New York and then walk her to the subway, to the other little subway, all the way to New Jersey from New York City. And I didn't think it would work, but it did work. It was crazy. It was a wild and we held hands the whole way. Like there was no like real hang-ups. We did this cute little sushi date where this lady comes out with a Polaroid and takes a little cute picture of us and puts it on the wall. And now we're on the couples wall. Like it was surreal. It was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, even the night that you met her, I mean, so that was on boot camp. And, you know, I mean, we're all the students are just making out with chicks, grinding with chicks, just having the time of their life. You know, I mean, maybe that night, maybe I was gaming a little too much. You know, no. I mean, it was a good balance. I was doing a good balance of coaching as well as, you know, gaming myself a little bit. And, you know, I had a hot little blondie that I was just making out with all night, hot little 21-year-old in love with me, just like riding me over in this fucking, you know, booth. And I would look over and you'd just be, I mean, you guys looked like you were boyfriend and girlfriend in the club.
That was the intention.
Yeah, it was good. And yeah, I mean, you know, the way Hunter stated it, you know, of it being a, you know, a state away, you know, we're talking about a 10 to 12 minute train ride from Hoboken, New Jersey to Manhattan. But what was so good about it was, you know, prior to you actually going on that date, we talked a lot about like the potential pull situation. Should you get a
Yeah.
hotel? Should you do this? And I think we talked about it. And it was just like, bro, just lead hard, just lead confidently, and she's gonna follow your lead, and she did.
Yeah, the hotel situation ended up being not good. There's a hotel right near the date spot, which is like what I chose, but then they don't open till like later in the day, and they're like $600, and it was this whole thing, and I was just like, it just ended up not working out. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to pull. So it was a must.
Yep, that's cool. And so yeah, you had that gun to the head kind of mentality. Now on the date, how do you think? Because it had been your first date in a while.
Yeah, yeah. I
And how did it?
accidentally sat across at
Yeah.
first, and then I
Mhm.
noticed that I did that, and then I was like, actually, let's go over here to like this. The room, the little like sushi place was very small. There were two little tables where you could sit across, or there was like a bar kind of thing with like a window. And so I was like, let's go sit on the window side, you know, because I wanted to get her next to me and stuff. So I noticed that I did that right away, and I was like, oh god, because it was already not good that minute of us sitting down across. But then once
Mhm.
we sat next to each other, it was a lot more intimate, and that was good. And yeah, she was cool. We had a great time. We did playful banter. You know, a lot of it was boyfriend girlfriend kind of esque vibe. Even like the lady that was working at the sushi place was kind of like, she probably thought we were a couple and treated us as such. So yeah, it was just a cute little whole thing.
Good. Yeah, that's awesome. And so then you bring her back, and you guys are playing Jenga. She sucks you off, and then afterwards, I mean, you guys are you're keeping in touch, and you're talking about, you know, you're in Ohio, and she's in Kentucky, and you guys are Tennessee, I think.
Yeah.
And so there's a potential for a meetup here. How much have you guys been keeping in touch?
I've been keeping in touch with her every now and then here. I asked her when she goes back to her family. I think she says today, like she said tomorrow, but it's today.
Hmm.
So we're still talking and everything. It's a little outside my reality to get a chick to travel across the state, but I think now's a good time to push for it. So you know, I'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dude, she's in college still.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, to be clear to everybody, you know, and sometimes it's like I fuck around with so many like younger chicks, right? Like a lot of guys my age, you know, 34, they're dating like 34, 35-year-old women. And it's like, that's good for you. Like I want everybody to be happy. But sometimes I even just leave out because I almost forget because all of the girls that I end up dating and shit are like so exclusively so much younger than me. I even forget to leave that shit out. And it's like, oh yeah, I forget that is pretty mind blowing actually to so many people. Even these girls, I had a wild night on Friday, and it's like the two girls involved in this wild night, 22 and 23. It's like 11 years and then 12 years younger than me. It's like it's unbelievable. And so this girl, you know, same thing with you, and you know, it was cool seeing you come back to life. It was cool seeing you come back to life on this boot camp. And you know, you started out a little beta, then by the end of it, you had really earned the title of Alpha Chad.
it was a 2 year break. You know, of
Yeah.
doing game and rolling with Evolution Daily and everything. So I had to, because the last boot camp we did was in Austin, Texas 2 years ago, and I had killed it that boot camp. Like I was doing amazing, better than I ever had. But you know,
Mhm.
it's not like you lose it, but you definitely you get rusty. So
Yeah, what you do lose for sure is you lose momentum. That's for
mm.
sure. You lose momentum. I don't think you lose the skill, but you do lose your momentum, and that's what I think is sort of the bad news. But then the better news, really, the bad news is yeah, you lose momentum, but the good news is that you all you have to really get back is momentum. and then you're kind of back to where you were when you took the break. That can definitely happen. So, yeah, awesome stuff. I just thought you guys would be, and I mean, let's look. I feel like we're not hyping it up enough. I mean, it was a you were in love. You were swooning. I mean, you were simping hard. This is a big deal for this to have happened.
I would say like after that pull, I was like looking around at like every chick that I mean, I still am. I'm looking around at every chick now, just being like, oh, I could fuck you, you know?
Yes.
And
Yep.
that's kind of like this was like the one where that like started happening now, where I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, I could fuck this chick, I could fuck that chick. It's nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's great, man. Yeah, I just thought this would be valuable to share. I thought people would find this, find this good, and we're going to be doing more little mini podcast videos like this, as time goes on. And it's been exciting getting the channel going again and, getting all these videos out there. So, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And again, before we close this one out, we're going to record a few here for you guys. I'm not ready to get back fully into the podcast situation yet, but we'll do these mini ones. Yeah, just click down below again, Holy Grail Pickup Collection. And, some of you guys, maybe you've already bought Thrive one time, maybe you've already bought Engage, whatever. So you're thinking, oh, well, I don't need this whole pack. The whole pack is currently less than even one of any of the individual courses. So just eat the extra whatever percentage of $25, a percentage of the course you already have. View this as sort of like a donation as well, to me and to Alpha Chad to help him to, live his dreams and get this girl up from Tennessee to come up to Ohio. And you guys are going to get this free coaching call with me. So it's really a no-brainer. Look at how much dumb shit you guys waste your money on. Spend your money this Black Friday, not on whatever Target is advertising to you or Xbox, some dumb shit. I don't even know what you guys buy with your money. Go buy this. You guys are going to absolutely love it. It's the most value you'll ever get for $197. And you're going to be able to have a one-on-one call with me where we're going to break down your current life situation, break down where it is that you want to go, and I'm going to help you see the steps very clearly and show you really how simple it is for you to bridge that gap and really accomplish anything you could ever imagine in life.